What's up, everyone? It's Teddy, aka James Kazao on MTGO, coming back to play Vintage today. Now I'm back from Eternal Weekend. I did not get to play in the Vintage Champs because I couldn't find anyone to give me over $40,000 in cards for the weekend. What are you gonna do? Although I met a lot of cool people, I feel like if I really wanted to play Vintage Champs next year, I could probably make it happen. So I think I'll be looking to do that because I feel like I do really enjoy playing Doomsday in this format. Longtime watchers of the channel know that I tried Doomsday and Legacy as well, and while I do have a trophy published on this channel, I was not very good at it. And that wasn't for lack of trying either. I probably jammed quite a few leagues playing Legacy Doomsday, and I'd do it again. I love the deck. I just don't know if I really, really have the mind for it. I might not, but I might. But I also might not. But one thing is for certain, I feel like in Vintage, for whatever reason, I have more aptitude for the deck. And I'm not saying I'm good at it, far from that. But I am saying that I could see myself actually having fun in a tournament playing Vintage Doomsday versus Legacy Doomsday. I just feel improficient, unproficient, not proficient, and I wouldn't want to do that to my opponents, and I wouldn't want to come away from the day knowing that I caused any kind of discomfort, I guess, at the tables. Anyways, this list came from the top 8 of that tournament. It was an incredible tournament. Huge shout out to Max Dorshin, who I actually finally got to meet in person. When we've played many epic games online, but we've never met in person, and I finally got to meet Max in person, and it was incredible. Lovely person. They took down the Vintage Champs. Huge congratulations. Elsewhere in the top 8, there was this Doomsday list. It was piloted by David Liver, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. And this list is pretty different than the one I was kind of jamming before, which had like 3 force negations, 3 dazes. This one is a little different. Only 1 daze, probably for Doomsday piles. It has 4 preordains, a mainboard Chain of Vapor, which actually seems really nice because sometimes they'd like resolve an Archon of Emeria, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be pretty glacial, and I'm probably going to die. And then over in the sideboard, they also have a Null Rod, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this list out, see how it goes. Might take a minute to get there because I feel like you're often waiting for a long time to get your vintage matches to fire. But maybe there will be some new excitement for the format because I think the general consensus was that vintage looked pretty freaking lit this weekend. And I gotta agree, format looks fun. Let's get in there. Oh, hold on. Oh my god. Gotta change this island real quick. That was a close one. Um, anytime I do like my big purges, I'll like put everything into this like vintage deck thing, register for a league, and then go in the trade and just do full binder, and then it just like they'll like scour my collection and take anything that's not a playable that I use. But I always forget to put the basic lands in there, so I'm usually only left with my beta basics that I like to play. But I was hoping to put like maybe like a Urza's Saga Island in this one. We can worry about that later. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you want even more content every week. The lowest tier is $2 for a whole lot more content. $5 will get you donation bonus league. Can be any format, any deck, whatever you want. And then at the $40 tier, there's private coaching or whatever else you want out of that tier. There's only 2 slots left right now, so if that interests you, it's scarce. All right, let's go play. All right, here we go. We're on the play, which is good for Doomsday. We have DT, kind of a lot of mana, kind of quickly. The Sapphire will not help cast Doomsday. DT for Ancestral with Force of Will and Street Wraith. I feel like this has to be good enough. But as always, please correct me if I am wrong. Because it's, you know, very possible there's too much mana in this hand. Doomsday is this weird careful balance where like kind of the only burst of mana you want is like Dark Ritual or Black Lotus, I think. I don't often find that large amounts of stable mana really benefit you in this deck because you're looking for really explosive turn 1 or turn 2. Ooh. Nice. They have their Urza Saga. Ooh, they have all kinds of restricted cards. Ah, ass. I could Chain of Vapor that when the time comes. Hmm. And in the meantime, I can like kind of set up without having to worry about opposing Force of Will. Sure. It's not great, but you know, whatever. Suas. Ponder, yeah. Take the blue card. Cast DT. Grab Ancestral. Say go. And then I'll pass through their upkeep. And I'll let their Urza Saga trigger resolve too. I'm crazy. Painter's Servant. Well, that's interesting. I was not really expecting that. Hmm. Are they going to name red and start hydroblasting all my land? 2 cards left. I'm going to let that happen. Hopefully that's not like a huge mistake. Yeah, they chose red. What the hell? Is this like a crazy hydroblast brew? Let's keep this chain up. Dark Ritual. Alright. Ancestral. Play that. Time Walk. Cool. Maybe they don't... Okay, I'm gonna Ponder. I don't really have anything I'd care if they red blasted, to be honest. I will shuffle that. Perfect. Okay, I think we should be able to get going here. As long as they don't have too much interaction. Even more mana is not bad either. Because this is a Doomsday that also ignores Vexing Bauble, right? So I could leave up Chain for whatever. I could get empty, so I could put an Underground Sea in the Flooded Strand pile, or in the Doomsday pile. I think I will, because then Wraith plus Ancestral would be, yeah, would be enough. It'd be enough. Cast Doomsday. It resolves. Ancestral, Oracle, Oracle, Fluster, Underground Sea. Sure. Wait, can I even cast the other Oracle? Does that make sense? Should just be another... Because I have 4 mana right now. 1 for Ancestral, 2 for Oracle, and 1 for Fluster. See, I can't really think of anything... Well, I could Chain of Vapor the Bauble in an emergency. And then... Force again, I guess? Wait, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. I can only force once. So I guess what? Misstep? Sure. Misstep seems fine. Recall on top. Cycle that. Fetch. Ancestral Me. Cast Oracle. Draw Vexing Bauble. All my stuff is on. And it's good. Alright. So we're up against some kind of painter deck. I'm assuming Null Rod will be great. When you side a Null Rod, you just side out, not Lotus, I assume, but maybe Jet and Sapphire. I don't even know if that's true. We are a Brainstorm deck. Mindbreak Trap, Force Negation, Fatal Push seems good. Flusterstorm does not seem that good, but it's probably fine. Maybe we can chill on the Thoughtseize on the draw, and also Daze. Unclear if this is a Murktide matchup. I think I will keep the Sapphire, because I don't think I want this Mindbreak Trap the more I think about it. Okay, let's try like that. Opponent taking a mulligan. This hand is interesting. The double Street Wraith and the Gush can definitely lead to wins out of nowhere. Brainstorm's pretty good with the shuffle effect. I'm gonna mulligan though. Doesn't really do that much. That's more like it. That is what I'm talking about. Baby. Turn 1 win with a Force of Will. Keep bottom preordain? Yeah. I think I'm more likely to draw a blue card than a land, which is weird, but true. Cervantes is good. Grindstone. I mean, I do have a turn 1 here. And it's protected. I'm gonna let that resolve. Okay. Vamp. Yeah, this seems good. This is good. This seems pretty good to me. I will force back. Lotus, Recall, Oracle, Oracle. Wait, no. Force of Will, Daze? Wait, I cited the Daze out? I'm a fool. Does this even work? Yes, it does. But I won't get access to other force, so I guess I'll put Street Wraith in the pile. Yep. Hopefully I didn't fuck up. As long as Recall is this top card and Oracle's the last card, I think that's where we're at. And also I can't even cast that force that I put in the pile. So that didn't really make much sense. It should have been a fluster. Alright, cool. Nice little turn 1 there. Sure, I'm glad I mulliganed. Maybe you should just always mulligan if you see like kind of a not incredible hand. Well, we've won the die roll. And I think, like I said at the end of the last round, I think it's worth mulliganing this. There's not even any power in it. I don't think I want to go to 5. This hand is also pretty underwhelming. I think I'll start by holding up Fluster, bottom Undercity Sewers, play out Flooded Strand. I gotta say, it's really taking me back seeing Delta and Flooded Strand side by side. The Onslaught printings. Okay. What is gonna happen? Once upon a time, this is probably some kind of bizarre Baghdad deck, right? Which means they didn't have to mulligan to find it. Which means I'm gonna die. This Fluster is not gonna do anything. How can I put a win together? I could top deck Ancestral, I guess. Vengevine. Looking awfully Phyrexian over there, my guy. But they can't cast Hollow One, or are they going to do it second main? Hollow One costs 1 right now? No, it's free. They discarded many cards. I guess I shouldn't try to give up too much information here, because I'm dead. Dark Ritual? I don't think that'll be good enough. Well, I guess I could try and, like, take a hit. Can I take a hit? 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I could take a hit. Street Wraith is kind of out of the question. Maybe this Delta is also out of the question. Cast Ponder. Shuffle that. Vamp is out of the question. Cast a Mox Sapphire. Yeah. I think I'm gonna die. You got it. Wasteland 2. Yep. No Lizard Pump. Yeah, I don't think I'm at many outs here. Well, I mean, I could top deck Ancestral. I could do that. Have Treasure Cruise. Everyone loves Treasure Cruise. Help! Another Dark Ritual. Well, I need to at least try. I think I already gave up what I'm on with the Undercity Sewers, right? Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Treasure Carouse. Dink. It has to be Brainstorm. Okay, I'm dead. I've been told it's difficult to beat Bizarre decks when they keep 7. How about Tabernacle and Murktide and no Fluster? Day seems pretty good against the deck with no mana. Mindbreak Trap? No, I don't think so. Oh, Leyline of the Void. That seems pretty good. What does it even really stop, though? Vengevine? I guess Vengevine is where they get a lot of their immediate pressure. Thoughtseize can go. Misstep can go. I'm inclined also try and not use Necropotence or Street Wraith too much. Yeah, I think I need to keep Vamp and Demonic Tutor because of Tabernacle. I'm going to cut Treasure Cruise. Let's do it. Yes. It's a little weak. Get a redraw. Mana's stable for the Relentless Wastelanding deck. I think I can do better. Let's mulligan. Yeah, that's much better. It's hateful. I think you drop the Tabernacle after they try and go for a turn, right? And then I think I'm bottoming Vamp. I'm not a fan of the card disadvantage. Okay, so they powdered away Squee, 2 Forces, a Master of Death. Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy thing to powder away. And then they're keeping 7. Great. Keep bottom Vamp. Say done. Pre-game action announced. Island Ponder. Or Preordain? Yeah, Preordain. Bad cards to the bottom. That includes both of these. And I get an even worse one. What a scheme. I hope these 2 cards buy me enough time, though. Yep. And sure. So there's 2 Root Wallows. While Serum Powder goes to exile. Not a hard choice for them. So I gotta beat these 2 lizards and a hollow one. Wait, no I don't. I can just play Tabernacle. I don't gotta beat shit. But can I win? That's like a more important question. No, not right now. Do I want the Vamp? No. Go like that. Play Tabernacle. We'll pass. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Fuck you. Forget you. And you while we're at it. Okay, they just dropped a Wasteland. Not sure why would they... They must have another one, right? Yeah. But they're gonna hold on. So I can Ritual Doomsday and Ponder. Ponder into Lotus. No, Ponder into Gush. Which would then give me Black Lotus, Street Wraiths. They might have a Force of Will. Then I'll be drawing Vamp. And I can just Vamp and Decon, I guess. Regardless, they'll be pretty light on resources, right? Yeah. Okay. Do I ponder now? Might as well. Hmm. Interesting spread. I think I do need that vamp. Okay. Draw vamp. Sit around for a turn. Okay, there goes the rest of their cards. They still have to get through the Tabernacle. Wait, no they don't. They have a Wasteland. Yep. Okay. See if we can do this. I mean, this is a lot of forces accounted for. When they literally can't force. So they need like misstep on either the vamp or the decon. Seems kind of unlikely. Not to mention, Thassa's Oracle can block Root Walla pretty well. Cast decon. Do they even play Mental Misstep, I wonder? Exile my deck. Do you counter the trigger? No? Okay, cool. We are 1-1. And we are on the draw against Bizarre Vine. Do I just resubmit? I mean, Fatal Push is interesting. Doesn't do a whole lot, I feel like. I feel like I'm either answering one of all their creatures or none of them. Fluster is interesting too. Like, it will counter their forces because they don't have mana in this deck. But I have to spend mana on it, which is not great. I don't think this is a good Murktide matchup, now that I think about it. I just don't think it is. They're going to be able to like have the attrition, I mean the ability to overrun me eventually, so having just a big thing in the way to block Hollow One or whatever just doesn't seem good. Okay. Okay, they're finally hitting some... No, they're not. Never mind. Damn. This person hitting those bazaars. I mean, it's not that crazy to hit a 4 of. I'll mulligan that. Okay, not bad. We'll keep bottom Sapphire or DT. That's tough. Or is it Doomsday? I don't think it's Doomsday. Maybe it is Doomsday. That seems crazy. Dude, that seems crazy. Or what if it's Force? What if it's Sewers? What good is a tapped land if I just assume I'm gonna get wastelanded? Alright, I've gone crazy. I'm crazy now. I'm just crazy. Yep. That one was expected. Sapphire. Ponder. Yeah. Nope. So I have Ritual Doomsday with Force Backup. If they force to Vigor me right here, that would be a little annoying. It'd set things back a little bit. Maybe I'm just supposed to force if they do that. I could see that. Oh no. Lizard time. No Force of Vigor. Yes. Strip Mine. Something they want more than Strip Mine, huh? What could you possibly want more than Strip Mine? Wasteland works, I guess. Makes this DT look pretty bad. Yeah, there's just no way I'm drawing the Leyline in the Void. Hollow One? Gonna have to race that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to race that too. Yep. Okay, so I'll draw the ritual. I'll have to win on one turn here. Don't fucking do it. Okay. Phew. What's with this hesitation? They're gonna force. Okay, I think I just lost. Yep. Yep, because I'm drawing Leyline on the Void next turn. Wow. Can't cast Doomsday with 1 life. Good games. Definitely screwed that one up somewhere. Or maybe their hand was just better than mine. It's hard to tell sometimes. Or it's possible that Ponder was actually a shuffle. I saw the Dark Ritual and kind of got too excited about getting to the finish line, I think. We've won the die roll. Again. Man, this hand is a lot of mana. I think I'll keep. Because I get to brainstorm and shuffle in the first turn. Let's go like this. Well, I don't think I need Gush. No, I think I need these lands even less, though. Or not the Lotus. Maybe I'll just redraw that Underground Sea. I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm up against yet. Force of Vigor. That's really annoying. Looks like we're up against Hollowvine again. We'll just fluster that. And they can't force it through. I guess if I knew what I was up against, I wouldn't have run out that Lotus. Now I can have this weird Gush in my hand, though. Mm-hmm. Bloodghast. 4 cards. Can probably assume that there's a Force of Will at play here if they don't have any hollow ones. Maybe they have like 1 lizard, but not 2. It's really hard to say. Oh, they're just gonna try this again. Guess I'll just cast Gush then, right? What's the draw? Cool. Preordain. Dig through time. Don't mind if I do. Top, top. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure if I have time to dig through time. If this Vengevine and Bloodghast start going off. Although, yeah, there's 1 creature. Sexy Hexy. Yeah, I don't think I have time for dig through time. Jeez. I'm really not good at this game, am I? Kind of need to win next turn, right? Do I need to just pick up, dig through time with the Street Wraith? So I have something to cast? Or should I take a draw step, cast dig through time, see if those 2 cards can put together some kind of win with Dark Ritual and Doomsday or something? My Lotus is already used, so that's not good. Yeah, I think I needed the inspiration of a draw step here. Maybe it'll be Consultation. It's Doomsday. Shit. Dang. So I just need to find... What do I need to find off that Street Wraith? I mean, off the dig through time. Would Street Wraith do it? I don't think so. It might. It's just too expensive. Dig through time is just too expensive. I could find like Mox Jet, Street Wraith. Probably Street Wraith. 7 cards does not feel like enough here, I will say. Yeah, it was not enough. I'll take Probe and... Wait, does Chain of Vapor? No, it does not buy me a turn at all. Um, God, so close. Wait, no, hold on. How about Probe and Ponder? Then I can Dark Ritual, Doomsday, Probe into Black Lotus, crack it for blue, 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 Ponder into Gush. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I think I can do this. Cast Doomsday. Really glad none of these are like hate bears on top of everything else. So we need Lotus, Gush. I guess I'll take a Daze too anyways. Oracle. There will be 2 cards in the deck. Or no, there will be 1 card left. So I can hide 1 card. Is there any point in hiding anything? I guess I'll hide Chain of Vapor. Seems like a good card to hide. I don't even really need the Oracle. Alright, hopefully I don't screw this up. Chain, Daze, Oracle, Gush, Lotus, Probe your empty hand, cast Black Lotus, crack for blue, cast Ponder, pick up the day or the Gush. Jesus. Do not shuffle. Return these islands to my hand. Cast Oracle. Dig through time. So I think we're siding pretty much the exact same way. Leyline, push, Tabernacle, Fluster, Skull out, 1 Street Wraith out, Thoughtseize out. Thoughtseize is interesting because the things that they're gonna Force of Vigor are just gonna be like out in the open from the get-go anyways. And you can't Thoughtseize away like Wasteland for the Tabernacle, so it seems like a fine cut that I maybe missed last time. Is Misstep actually good? I wonder. Misstep might actually be pretty bad, I think. We'll find out. And yeah, Dig Through Time, clearly too slow, but definitely bailed us out that time. Maybe it's not slower than Treasure Cruise, though, because it is an instant. I'm not sure. I wish I was better. I wish I was better. Maybe I won't have time to cantrip that much. I don't know, dude. DT seems slow. Alright, let's do it. But I just had a good reason to not set out DT in the last round. Although I was on the draw last time. But yeah, DT seems important because you want access to Tabernacle. Okay, this hand is really bad, but it has Tabernacle and 2 Leylines. I mean, 2 Leylines doesn't matter because of Force of Vigor will hit 2 things. So I'm actually kind of thinking this hand is bad. I feel like you want 1 Leyline, not 2. They're powdering. They powdered away the Strip Mine. That's nice to know. Surgical is in the mix. They kept 7. Damn it. How good can their 7 really be, though? Ha. My hand is bad. Lotus. Didn't know that it was in this deck. Chalice on 0. Koof. Yavimaya? Wait. What is this deck? Is Tabernacle still any good? We'll have to lose one of these creatures. And Tabernacle taps for mana, which is sick. Which one are they going to keep? Coof it is. Hmm. No plays. Gush. Alright. Now I'm not even sure how good these ley lines are. I feel like I should also look out for surgical on my oracles. No. Only one more to go. There we go. Activate. Cast Oracle. Stop this aggression. I'll keep the preordain. I'm not ready for a Doomsday yet. Although maybe I should be. Maybe I should be ready for... No. Well, I could do a trick with Gush, huh? I could do a trick with Gush. Could make black, cast Gush, then play the land and make the final black for Doomsday. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Force backup. Yeah, okay. Some extracurricular lines here. All backed up by a force of will. And they want to keep that coof. Holding back. Okay. I will pay. Thanks to that Yavimaya. And the fact that there are almost no neutral pips in this deck. It's not that hard of a decision. Another Doomsday. Cast Doomsday. Recall. Chain. Black Lotus. Is this the rare Time Walk pile? Or maybe I don't need anything but like draw step, gush. What if they wasteland me though? Yeah. That would not be good. Chalice on 0. And Collector Roof. So yeah, maybe Lotus is not really what we want at all here. There's no recursion either, so I need to be kind of careful. Could even just pass the turn. They have not been doing too much. Yeah, I'm planning on just like Ancestraling and just having every force in the world. Because mono will be super tight. Oh, I should probably put Oracle in there. Oh wait, no, I already have the Oracle in my hand. So then what good is Chain of Vapor really? Force, Daze. These are all the free spells I can cast without running up against Chalice. I think that's probably fine. There's also Fatal Push, but doesn't seem that great. I mean, there's also the thing of I'll have 4 Devotion to blue. I could just cast Oracle after my draw step, backed up by Force of Will. Just seems a little flimsy. If that doesn't work, there's no method of recursion here. Well, unless there's Chain of Vapor. Yeah, maybe Chain was the right call. Okay. Sure. I'm kind of worried about getting wastelanded. So maybe I'll put another land in the pile too. Maybe I don't need all these. I don't need another force after that. Okay, final answer. Right here. I hope I'm not wrong. Still paying for that. I was afraid they were going to like pivot and just be like, okay, they built their pile with Collector Roof in mind. Now I'm going to do not Collector Roof stuff. I could even just play out the sewers right now and plan on recalling. I don't know, I have force backup. What if they have 2 forces? Well, then I'll just chain this Oracle back, I guess. If they have 2 forces, I'll be down to 2 cards in hand. They must have something, though, you know? Fluster seems like a good way to win a fight, though. Alright. We're gonna take it easy. Put on top and pass. Then we'll try an Ancestral and just go into this fight with all my resources available to me. I guess if things got really weird and messed up, I could also cast Doomsday again. Could do that. That is an option. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that happened. Ancestral me. Okay. We are gassed up for this fight. We must not lose it. Because, yeah, I also just realized I can no longer hardcast a Doomsday now that they've wastelanded this Underground Sea. It's not an Urborg. It's a Yavimaya. And I'm not doing anything with this green mana, so I might as well pay. Well, here we go. Oh, they just didn't have anything. Okay. Well, I was ready for a fight. I had 2 forces in a daze. And I would have had a fluster too, but they wastelanded me, so... Okay, cool. 2 and 1. Here we are. We won the die roll again against my good friend, Florida Legacy Club. This hand is like... Oh, it could be pretty good. It's got Lotus, Time Walk, Dig Through Time, Thoughtseize, Flusterstorm. Doesn't really like gel though, you know? It's not really a hand that gels too well. I think this is a mulligan. Okay, much better. Much better. Just bottom Oracle. Try and get a skull out on turn 1. It's an unprotected skull. Opponent keeping 7. Oracle, once you have skull, is a little better in hand because of, you know. Yeah, let's plan for a world in which I resolve skull and bottom one of these lands. Okay, so here we go. Underground Sea, Dark Ritual, and Skull. We're in there. Ah! Keep going. Ah! So what? Usually Skull up down to... how about down to 7? Then I can force and still have, like, the... cast Doomsday and force again, or cycle Street Wraith or something. Or would I want to Doomsday and have 4 life? Then I could Street Wraith and force. Sure, okay. One more, just for good measure. Let's see what we get. Doomsday, Ponder, Flooded Strand, Gush, Dark Ritual, great. Vamp, eh. Preordain, eh. Dark Ritual, eh. I want a force. Scalding Tarn, Island, and a Thoughtseize? Oh no. I'm so scared right now. This, Dark Ritual, Ponder. I need to ditch another one too. Tough. I guess Thoughtseize. Don't really have the life to deal with that. Okay, so this is really bad because I did not hit force, but depending on what happens next turn, maybe I can just Dark Ritual, Doomsday, and Gush for the win. Lotus Petal. Mox Emerald. Maybe they're about to win. Mox Sapphire. Island go. Okay. Skip my draw step. Sad. I really feel like I need protection here. Like I really do. Cast Preordain. Misstep. Sure. How about Dark Ritual? Doomsday? Ancestral Lotus. Um, Force. Force? Because I'm going to Gush and then Ancestral down to no cards. I'll have no mana to work with, so yeah, just every Force ever. I think we'll go like that. Cast Gush. Cast Lotus. Blue. Ancestral. Oracle. Nice. I mean, if they countered that, I'd be in this weird limbo. Because I'm not going to lose to decking as long as Skull is around. Alright. I'm not really sure what I could be up against here. Just some classic legacy cards. They've got Moxes, a Lotus Petal. A basic island is interesting. No Luris. What can we tell from this? Is it Oath, maybe? Does Oath play Lotus Petal? Let's just try and get defensive here. Duress could be alright. Maybe not on the draw, though. I'll cut Thoughtseize. I changed my mind. I'll cut the Days because they represented a lot of just kind of free mana floating around. They're keeping 7. This basic island, Dark Ritual, Skull, Doomsday, Demonic Tutor. I'm going to mulligan that. Okay, much better. Keep that. Probably bottom Undercity Sewers here. Playing a tap land does not seem fun. Yep, read 'em and weep. Read 'em and weep. Or not. I mean, this hand's not that hard to dismantle, I guess. Definitely gonna try and pick my spot for this Ancestral. If I can protect it, that'd be nice. Another Dark Ritual's not great. They're gonna activate for Tropical Island and Mystical Tutor. Whatever they get will be flusterable. They're gonna get their own Ancestral. Sure. We're just gonna play chicken with Ancestral? I guess so. Cycle that. Great. That wasn't a tremendous draw. Cast Ancestral. Vol Misstep. So kind of a weird spot, right? I think I'll just let them have that. And then plan on just trying to fluster their Ancestral whenever they choose to move on that. Who knows when that will be. Cast Time Walk. Okay. What do I draw? An Oracle. Not great. Could make a threat here, though. I don't hate it. I'll fluster that. If they want to force the Doomsday, I think that's fine. I have a few ways I can rebuild. I just didn't want that Ancestral to resolve. That was like my #1 priority, I think. Yeah, and then the Doomsday resolve too. That's pretty nice. Well, I wasn't actually expecting this to happen. And I have some pretty bad cards in my hand. So, am I screwed? Do I even need Black Lotus? Does that need to be part of the equation here? Fluster. Gush seems like the right number of cards, right? Not Ancestral. Maybe I can get Force of Will instead. Well, I don't have a blue card to pitch. See, I'll just get another Fluster, I think. Okay. What am I doing? So I guess the plan is cast an Oracle with Fluster backup and then do the exact same thing next turn. Sure. Um, do I still do it? Might as well make them have it. I don't know. All right, we got it. GG's. That puts us at 3-1. I did try to type GG. I hope it gets sent when that happens. Here we are in the final round fighting for that 4-1 record. Winning the die roll sure does make that feel achievable. Yorion in Vintage, that's something new. I think I gotta keep this. I feel like having Yorion would make it harder to find your busted restricted cards, so I'm really curious to see what this is. I'm sure they have a good reason for Yorion. In a format with restricted cards, it would seem like you'd want as few cards as possible. So let's see what's going on, huh? Cast Lotus. Activate Flooded Strand for a basic island. And then we'll cast Preordain. Show me the goods. Show me the goods. Show me a Doomsday. These cards are like not bad. I don't think I need the ritual though. And Vamp is card disadvantage. So I don't love that. But there is a win here. It just might be a little slow. Maybe Force of Will can buy me that time anyways. Sure. I'll take the Vamp. I will take the Vamp. Depending on what I draw next turn. Could get a little explosive out here. If I draw a blue card, I might just Time Walk. No, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Well, unless it's like more counter magic. But even then, like, if it's like Days or something like that, you might just want more backup. I'm assuming this isn't like Death and Taxes. But maybe it is, I don't know. Grief resolves. Glad I played out that Lotus. What'd they pitch? Bell the Profane? Oh, crap. Is this like Oops All Spells? I'm about to lose? Or is it just like a utility card? Why would Oops want Yorion? I don't think they would. And they just snap take force here. There are no secrets here, though. They see the Street Wraith. They know what I'm up to. Yeah, taking Vamp. I would imagine that is to buy time. Okay, they bolted that in. Now they're just passing the turn. What does that mean? They want to beat Days? Not a great draw. Cast Time Walk. Okay. Now what? Okay. Guess we're just chilling. Bolting that in too. Is this Death Shadow? Douthy Voidwalker. Do I have time to race that? I hope so, but it also means I can't Lotus to cast Doomsday and then use that get Lotus back in the pile, so that's pretty problematic. Definitely not that. I'm just gonna force this. I think it's actually the right line. I feel like I'll have so little time with them beating down for 3 every turn. Okay. That was a good draw. I guess I was due to hit one. Okay, opponent will concede to that and says that'll do it. I would like to say what a rip in solidarity. Okay. Not really sure what they're on. Yorion, Grief, Dalthy Voidwalker. Seems kind of like Warzov taxes to me. So I guess I'll just take Fatal Push, Murktide Regent. Why would they have a bunch of lands that aren't lands? It's just strange, that's all I'm saying. I just think it's weird, okay? Cut Fluster. Skull. Deck's pretty fair. So I feel like Daze can also go, especially on the draw. So yeah, opponent was wondering if they took the right target with Grief, and I think they did, because theoretically it would buy them a lot of time. However, I did just top deck Doomsday, so yeah, I don't think Time Walk would have been a good enough pick. We'll go without Thoughtseize here. Whoa, 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 shit. They're playing Oops. Uh, no! Maybe they just said that. I mean, it did seem like it probably could have been an Oops deck with the lands that aren't lands. But now I'm kind of cited wrong, aren't I? Yeah, we'll mulligan. Yeah. This is a turn one. Solid turn one. Keep bottom decon. One's down to 5. But yeah, I think the turn 1 on the draw is not as good as the virtual turn 0. Turn 1 on the play, but we'll do our best here. If they don't fire and beat me, I could just Lotus, cast Doomsday, Street Wraith into Ancestral, cast it. Opponent's down to 4 now. Fan of the channel. We were having a very nice chat. There's been some discussion about Vexing Bauble and how it should be banned in Legacy after Mystic Forge had a real crazy runaway success last weekend. Okay. This will buy them some time, but with any luck, I prioritized keeping this land over the whatever other card. So they're taking Lotus. Yeah, I guess it would be easier to find another Doomsday than... Ooh, nice. Yep, that's pretty good. Are they going to take Fatal Push? I don't think they're out racing a Doomsday, though. This is kind of a tough choice. I think you do have to take the Doomsday. Yeah. So I will push Grief. Right now to preserve my life total. If they can reanimate it again, it's a little rough, but... Okay, so... I could cast Murktide Regent. Wait, no, I can't. Yes, I can. If I cycle Street Wraith, I can. Is that even good, though? Okay. I mean, with Time Walk, it's super good. Yeah. Although they'll also be at like 1. Yeah, the math doesn't really add up here. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. The math definitely adds up because of time lock. So yeah, maybe if they beat this plan. Although that was stupid. I feel like it would have been better to Doomsday, Street Wraith in the Lotus, and then cast Lotus. Yeah, I screwed this up. This is like really, really not deterministic at all. And now if they spin into something good, I'll have to try and Street Wraith into a blue card to fend it off. But I'm getting the GGs. Opponent's really cool. Barely fended off oops here. But yeah, that was really, really loose of me. Not sure why I tried to win with Murktide when I had a Doomsday win right then and there. Although I don't know. They even like were super chill and told me they drew a Chromox, so okay. The last match was just kind of an experiment, we'll say. Cool. Went 4-1. All these matches were 2-0. Faced some pretty scary stuff like bizarre decks, and yeah, we dropped one game there, or one match rather, and I think I could have played that a lot differently. Let me just like these games go pretty quick, so let me just see what happened exactly. Oh right, yeah, I had some doubts over whether that ponder was any good, and I probably should not have kept it because there's like a ley line in it and stuff. Yeah, I don't think this is good enough. I think I just like, or if I do decide to keep this, I think I don't run out the Underground Sea because then that opens me up to a wasteland. So why did I play it out? There's no reason to play it out. I didn't use it for anything. So yeah, I'm willing to really admit that I screwed that up. Because then they, what, dumped out some hollow ones and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to play out that Underground Sea. I didn't use the mana for anything. And then, yeah, they just forced the Ponder. They did have a force, but I guess that wouldn't have mattered, because then I would have had force blue card to beat their force. Cast Doomsday, go to 9. Get hit for 9? That doesn't make sense either. So I would have had to DT for something. It was precarious, but I think there might have been a way to beat this draw. It was a strong hand. Double hollow one, Root Walla with Force and Wasteland. It was going to be hard to beat no matter what, but I think I could have done it. Anyways, that was the league. You can probably count on some more Doomsday action coming up because I do love playing the deck, as you can probably tell. And yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or check out the Patreon if you want even more content. I'll see y'all next time.